Hello, my homies. OneSmartCat doing some Spellslingers, and today I have another Ajani deck. And the reason that I'm doing another Ajani deck is I was just messing around. I was just passing time, honestly, looking through the cards. And I came up with this deck. I named it Tiny Problems, and it should not work. It should not win games. It's all built around this guy. I was going through the cards. I found this guy. I found the Beast Keeper. He's a 3/2/4. After you summon a creature that costs 1 or less, give it 1/1. So I was looking at this card and I was all like, how can this be used to make anything close to reasonable? You know, first and foremost, I looked at everybody that could use green, and it was like, you know, all of the one colors can splash green. She has green, and then she could splash like other stuff. I was looking through it, and the only one that made real sense to me was Ajani, because he has his whole, after you target a friendly creature, give the next creature you draw 1/1. So with that mechanic, my frame of thought is, well, we'll get these 1/1 creatures out and we'll try to buff them. And that's what I was doing. Besides the Beastkeeper, every other creature in this deck is 1 mana cost. Whenever they come out, if they get the 1/1, then it'll be beneficial for these guys that, you know, start off with nothing. Some of the other ones will give each other things, like the tasty morsel and such. Our spell cards are mostly used to buff our creatures that are on the field, and in order to proct Ajani's Dilly Bob. So stuff like this is a huge help to the deck, because it will give you a soldier, it'll give you the sword, and I'll give you the shield, all of which costs 1. So even this soldier still works towards the deck mechanic that we're working for, and it works. it somehow works. It's not gonna beat the super meta decks that are out, you know, right now. Like, it's not gonna take down the super Teferis or the super Rows or the super fucking whatever. It's not gonna take down any of those. I don't think it will, at least. But it has done so much better than I thought it was going to. Like, I was just fucking around. I was like, I was sitting down over here near near 1500, which is, you know, the cutoff for diamond. I was like, I'm already at, like, you know, 1520, 1530. It's like, you know, I'll just make something just to fuck around with. And I made this deck. I've done 3 matches with it, and I've won 2 of them, and that alone has blown my mind. So yeah, I'm gonna record a couple of fights and show you how it works.
Ajani versus Day.
Got a Diamond Jace. Diamond Jace.
This battle is going to be epic.
So first and foremost, we need that Beast Keeper, Beast Master, whatever the fuck his name is. He's the most important thing in the deck, and just throw away everything else if we don't have him. Try to find him. Okay, we weren't able to find him, but it's not over yet. We'll do a couple of rounds and see if we're able to get to him. Laboratory Maniac. Interesting. I actually don't have anything to counter that. But hopefully he tries to mill me along with milling himself. That way... let's do this so we could just start hitting him over the head. And we don't have our guy, so we'll go ahead and do this dude too. No, you know what? Let's just do double flyers. So, I mean, this deck has a whole bunch of things that are not good for it. But the biggest thing towards it is, since everything is so cheap, we go through our hand incredibly quick. So I use this for card draw in order to get, you know, to keep getting more creatures. For the time being, we're going to keep all these creatures in our hands. We'll just go ahead and put this. Or try to put that. He negated it. Alrighty. In that case, we'll just swing. I completely forgot who I was playing. I probably should have been more careful with throwing that out. But, oh well. It's not a huge deal. Spell, trap, or artifact. He would have got it eventually.
You won't stand alone.
No matter what, whatever we put it on is gonna die, so we might as well just do this. For the time being, we're just gonna keep trying to fly over him. We could put this down. Nah, there's no need right now. We have stuff on the field. Like, the fact that everything in this deck is so cheap, it makes it so not using all of your mana gems isn't a big deal.
Problem solving is my specialty.
How dare you return my goose to me? That thing looks like a fucking goose. So he is obviously trying to play defensive and mill himself out. The fact that we saw him draw the Maniac at the very beginning of the game tells us that. But now we got our Beastkeeper.
Hello there, little one.
Game on. So what do we want to put out? After you... So this doesn't prop with this because you don't actually target it. So we'll start off with this so we can keep flying over him and try to get him before he's able to do all of his madness. Getting both of these on the field is the dream, because then everything comes out with 2/2. I mean, that really doesn't do anything to me, considering the fact that my creatures are so cheap. Like, me putting him out is the thing that's going to cost me the most. But in this instance, because I want to kill this, I mean, I don't really need to kill that. But beyond killing that, what I do want is I want to get to my final Paladin as quick as possible. That is true. So we'll go ahead and put this out so we have enough damage to kill that.
Strike them down.
And then we'll fly for more damage. Yeah, like the fact that everything's so cheap, the only scary thing now is if he counters this. Like, that's the only thing that we would have to worry about.
Drink deep from the well.
What counters does he have right now? He obviously has something in his hand. Let's go for it.
Hello there, little one.
Nice. He didn't do anything. That is great. Keep flying over him. We'll go ahead and put one of these out. That way on our next turn we can do this.
We stand ready.
See, it doesn't proc his little thing, but I mean he's still a 2/2. I'm so surprised how decently this works. Like I was just making like a bullshit deck. Alright, he's going into super mode now. So he doesn't have any mana, so we can put this out for free.
Fire them.
And then let's start attacking. We'll even attack with this guy because he doesn't have any traps or anything, and this is going to become a 3/5, so he'll be okay. And this is where we start, hopefully start doing even more damage. Getting rid of some of his stuff on the field, that's awesome. He is a Jace, so you know he's gonna probably do like 9 moves on his next turn. But let's put out more flyers, see if we can get him down before he does whatever the fuck he's gonna do. What legendary creature is he gonna get? This deck works surprisingly well. Like I'm so flabbergasted by the thought of how well this thing works. Like the only thing that would make this better is more card draw and fuck, I can't remember what else I was gonna say. I was thinking about the game, like this game.
Bad news, friend.
Alright, so we just put that back in our hand, that's fine. Let's put this. Don't want to attack with him. We'll go ahead and attack with everybody else. Keep on buffing.
Know your place.
Man, we didn't lose anything, so there's no point in us switching anything out. Everything's still pretty good. How many cards does he have? 16 cards. What is this trigger right now? Add a random red or blue card to your hand and deal 3 damage to your opponent. Okay, that's fine. He's getting another legendary. Yeah, but this deck could use some card draw, and I don't really have any removal in this deck either. Pretty much everything has gone towards just trying to buff these tiny little buds. He is really worried about dying.
They shall feel our defiance.
We will take that block just to get it off the field. Oh, my guy survived that? I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. I was just gonna block it no matter what. So I really want to play this. I don't know how much that thing costs that he has for a counter, but if he does it again, then we should just be able to put it out twice. Okay, cool. It didn't do it.
I have you back.
All of this stuff, they all cost 1 mana. Like everything is just 1 mana. It's so good. It's like it shouldn't be this good.
I'll take the lead.
And like I said, getting 2 of these on the field is just amazing. So one of these is a maniac. Yeah, I don't think there was anything he could have done either. I was just bullshitting when I put this deck together, and it's currently won its last 3 out of 4 games. I have like the stupidest fucking smile on my face right now because of how well this absolute nonsense is working. I could take this out. I have this in here just so I can get, you know, extra life to try to stay alive. I might want to consider putting removal in. But like the only removal that would be worth it would be like the complete board wipe. And if I board wipe, like my guys take a lot longer to become stronger than anything that anybody else is going to put out. I don't know. If y'all have any suggestions or anything for this deck, let me know. Because like I made this on the fly. We're going to do another match. I'm still thinking about like the deck because I put it together so quick. Like I haven't really completely, you know, thought everything out. But like I said, it's been working. So let's do another match.
Ajani
All right. Versus Chandra. I mean, honestly, against aggro Chandra, the fact that we can put stuff on the field pretty quick, we might be able to slow her down enough for us to get ahead. Not with these cards. What the fuck? Like more than half of my deck is 1 mana cost creatures. Like 2/3 of my deck are 1 mana cost creatures. It's okay. It's okay.
We stand ready.
Assemble the pride.
We have to work with what we get. See what Mickey's able to put out first turn. If Mickey's playing.
My heart has ended.
Nice little shock.
You won't stand alone.
Excellent.
I would usually save some of my 1 cost creatures for whenever I do get the Beastmaster. But in that situation, there was not really a point. At least now we have a charge in this. And she has a flyer, so there you go. We can't do anything. We do have Strength of the Pride though. So on our next turn we can do that.
Make them burn!
We're gonna let that by. Unless we get the... If we get our smite, then we could smite that. Yeah. That's a good play.
Strike
Strike them down.
And we can fly over. We'll wait on that. Where is our Beastkeeper? Look at all these cards that don't cost 1. Where did all of these come from?
Smashy, smashy!
We'll probably eat both of those. Because with this, that'll make them, what is that? 3/4. It'll make them both 3/4s. Or we could have a 6/6 with haste. Two 3/4s, or well, this wouldn't be a 3/4 anymore. This would be a 3/3. Ooh, there's our Beastmaster though. But in this sense, like we don't have any one. We don't have. How do we not have any 1 creatures? That's madness.
I have your back.
We'll do this just in order to prop this a bit.
Yeah!
Trade right there. Yeah. I guess he may be on phone, so it was taking a little while. So honestly, this going off would be great. Because then we would have, if this went off, we would have 5 mana. We could put him down and possibly 2 1/1 creatures. 1 energy creatures, I mean. Not 1/1 creatures. Ow.
Just one more taste.
She is getting low on cards. If we could stay alive.
Watch your back.
I need you to go off, my man. We have this as well. Let's go ahead and do this. Do this. And I want to keep this guy alive. We'll do that.
Excellent.
So our next thing over here already has 3/3. We're a little behind, but we're not horribly screwed yet. Not yet, at least.
Point me in the right direction.
That's scary. But that's a 3/7 now, which is awesome.
Reporting for duty!
Excellent.
That was a nice little turnaround. We're gonna have to use this soon, because 10 health seems okay, but depending on what she draws, she could hurt us. The fact that she's down to 1 card in hand though is pretty good. This was a pretty bad start for this deck, considering the fact that we don't have. I have like 20. Ow. I have like 20 cards that are 1 mana cost creatures, and we're not drawing them for some reason. I mean, in this instance, I will take that block, because this is going to. We have to get rid of that thing.
You're upsetting them.
And no matter what, we're gonna have to play this next turn too. Because if she has axe, then we're dead. I really want to get this out, but we need to keep ourselves alive.
Excellent. Yeah.
I kind of want to clear her board. I don't want to lose him, but if we can get her board clear, that would be awesome. What do we have? We just have the +1. We do have another one of him somewhere. There's a possibility to get another one. But I mean, she could have shock. She could have so many things that will kill him. But that's just the risk we had to take. I mean, that could have fucking killed him.
I made a friend.
Inspire them.
All right, now we're doing some things. I'm so surprised how well this deck works. It's like crazy. It's just there's 21 energy creatures in here, 1 mana creatures in here. We're in a good spot right now. Depending on what she's drawing, we're in a good spot right now.
For Thraben!
What is that? Everything's gonna get a +1, so I'll be 8, 4, 3. I mean, we might have. Ooh, that's good. Cocoon. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, let's do this to give him a little bit of health. Is that game? I think that's game. Unless she has any traps. Doesn't seem like she has any traps.
For Thraben!
Very nice. It actually works pretty decent against Chandra aggro. They didn't have the best aggro setup. There are other Chandras that would have been able to do a lot better. But like I said, the sheer fact that this deck wins at all is was a big surprise to me. I kind of made it on a whim.
Follow my lead.
So this is the setup. I'm gonna have the deck in the description. Hopefully it was enjoyable to watch. I am still completely amazed that it works as good as it does. There are still I actually want to work now. I actually want to sit down and put more time into it, because I'm sure there's ways to get this to work better. If any of you have any suggestions, please let me know. But hey, it's working. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you in another one of my videos. Wee!